Hello, my little ducks. Okay, we're going to talk about something fun. But before we do that, I want to put it out there that I am not a healthcare professional. I am not a dietitian. I am not a doctor. I am not a nurse. I am not a counselor. I'm not telling you what to do. I am telling you what I am doing, what I am thinking, what has worked for me. There you go. And therein, you know, is a big deal. I have come to my information, I believe wholeheartedly, and I have said many times that people have to educate themselves. There is no reason not to be educated in the world we live in. With the internet, everything is possible, seriously. And I'm not telling you just to read whatever you read and just believe it. No, do your own investigation. Like those little ads that are like, one single mom in your town lost 27 pounds by doing this one little trick that cost nothing and took no time. No, but WebMD, diet.com, there's so much information out there that once you see something you like or you think sounds good, research it. And if you don't like to read, take it to YouTube and just type it in and you're going to have 1 billion reviews. All I'm trying to tell you is there's no reason not to have information on your side in this day and age. Okay, that being said, I have said many, many times that I believe that the key to a long journey in weight loss and to great success and to sustainability is to take what you learn and to always build on it, right? Weight Watchers is an amazing program, but I feel like you have to remember that they are selling you weight loss and that if everybody was skinny, there would not be a business. And so in there, you have to remember that like this person is helping, but is also paid to do so. It's kind of like not getting it twisted. Like your psychiatrist is not your friend. They're your psychiatrist. They might sit there and go, but you're paying them $300 an hour to do that, okay? Your friend does that for free and is willing to say, you know what, cut the bullshit, suck it up, get up, and start over. Where a psychiatrist wants you better, but doesn't want you off the couch. That's all I'm trying to say about Weight Watchers and any weight loss program, okay? So, let me put that out there. I've said that from the beginning. This has nothing to do with my current Weight Watchers situation. This is from the beginning. Those are my feelings, right? So, it is that I believe, okay, when it comes to, and this is how I lost my weight, when it comes to activity points or burned calories, your body stores fat to use when it needs it. However, your body cannot use fat alone. You have to give it carbohydrates to burn with the fat, okay? So the best exercises to burn fat are cardio and 45 minutes or longer. Okay, that being put out there. When you give your body, let's say a banana before a workout. Let's say a banana. I like bananas because for me, they ward off cramps in my muscles and they make me feel full and I can actually like feel the energy they give me, right? So I eat a banana 20 minutes before a workout. That is letting my body take the healthy carbs. It's not like just white rice. It's a banana. Take the healthy carbs and blend it with fat to burn it off, to make like a blended fuel and burn it off. Great. All right. Now, that is important. Okay? That's important. You want to watch when you're working out and somebody says, you should have a protein shake beforehand or you should have a protein shake afterwards to make up for everything that you just burned. This is true if you are smaller or trying to build muscle, but when we're 250 pounds, we don't need to be drinking a 500 calorie protein shake when we just burned 345 calories jogging for 30 minutes. See? See where they it kind of can get misleading a little, you're taking in, more you're replenishing. All right, a 90-calorie banana, a small banana, helps your body burn the fuel it needs to burn and still gives you, on that same workout, a 250 calorie loss, burn. Okay. So with that in mind, I'm going to talk to you about calorie pedometers that count your calories or guesstimate your calories, like the Fitbit. I'm going to talk to you about the ActiveLink, and I'm going to talk to you about the BodyBug. Now, the BodyBug is supposed to be the most scientific. It's supposed to be the closest. It reads different things than the Fitbit and the ActiveLink. I believe use the same type of information as a Wii remote to give a 3D idea of what activity you're doing. It cannot judge work or your amount of sweat or output of energy. So it's really just a guesstimation on your movement. Guess what, guys? You could put that ActiveLink on your wrist and go like this, and you could get an amazing burn. That doesn't mean that you burn that much. So that's where you need to remember to be a little bit wary of the numbers, because you could get a false high number. If it tells you you burned 700 calories or 8 activity points, but you didn't, use that. Use your brain. Use how you feel. That's one. This goes the same for calorie estimating and guesstimating websites, okay? If it says yard work, an hour of yard work burns 700 calories, and you did gardening where you never got up off the little knee pad and you just playing little pots, and that's not yard work. So even though it's nice to say, I burned 750 calories, if you go eat that chocolate cake, it's not going to be burned off. With gardening, there's two different things there, okay? So, going in, here we go. I believe that when you are larger, you do not need the times, okay. When you're larger and you're on your journey, you do not need to eat your activity points. Activity points can be used, or activity calories, no matter what you want to call it, can be used as an encouraging guide. I have burned this much. That's so awesome. Or I racked up this many. That's good. But eating them, unless you have an event where you're you know what? I know I'm going to go nuts. So my goal is to get 50 activity points this week so I don't feel guilty. Or whatever. That's different. But just eating them every day? No. And so some people are well, then why do they give us activity points? Because when you get smaller, when every calorie counts to sustain life, is when knowing those activity points is going to matter. Because suddenly you're in a situation where if you eat 26 points and you burn off 5 of them, you're lower than where you're supposed to be in a healthy world. Okay. However, you get free fruit on this plan. So if you eat 26 points and burn off 5, but eat fruit or a nice fruit salad or whatever, you might not need to eat more points. This is where not using any form of calories can be a little bit sticky, because it's easy to consume 500 to 700 calories worth of fruit, if fruit is your thing, whatever. Okay. The same that I just now said about not needing to use those calories when you're larger, it goes when you're smaller, if you're doing calories, not points. If you're eating 1,500 calories and you're burning off 750, then you're at 750, and that's not really a healthy number. Okay. Are you ready? So, that being said, let's get to the ActiveLink. I want to say right now, I have not yet used the ActiveLink. This is my initial thoughts on the product itself. Okay. I also want to say that this is not in any way sponsored by Weight Watchers. They don't even like me really talking about Weight Watchers, but here I am. But yeah, so this is not in any way sponsored. I am not a commercial. I am not, this is neither good nor bad. This is a neutral thoughts on it. I want to also apologize right now. I cannot find my Fitbit since the hurricane and the world getting all discombobulated. I really wanted to have my Fitbit for comparison, but somebody asked. I had been putting it off so I could find my Fitbit, but somebody asked, so I'm going to go ahead and talk to you guys about the ActiveLink. Okay. This ActiveLink is what you're going to get. And then, well, hello, Casey from Instagram. She just had, I believe, stomach band surgery, and she is subbing now. That is so nice. Let me write this down so I can tell her to check out this video right here. Okay. So the ActiveLink, you're going to get the box. These thoughts are based on, I don't have any insider information. Ready? I'm just trying to put it all out there so you guys understand. This is all my impressions and what I think from what I've heard, okay? This will get better because, oh wait, I'll get there. Okay, so ActiveLink. You open your box. I did this all with you guys. We totally saw it together for the first time, but then that video spazzed. Okay, take out, and you get this little, get moving, get fit. Oh, okay. Lift. Quick start guide. Open. It's the ActiveLink and some little clippy thing in case you're gonna clip it to something like a, I don't even know. Oh, that's the protective case. But you don't use the protective case if you're using the clip. So, take out the ActiveLink. This is the ActiveLink, okay? This is the clip you're going to use to clip it onto your body. Let's talk about this right quick. If you are wearing any type of pedometer like the Fitbit or the ActiveLink, the most optimum placement for it is between your hip bone and your belly button on your waistband. That is where it's going to get the best information. If you are not wearing jeans, they tell you, or whatever, they tell you to stick it down on your bra between your boobies. However, that's not very accurate. I get the best count with my Fitbit by wearing it on my panties underneath my tights. Ooh, talking about underwear, it's always fun. Anyway, okay, so there you go. You slip this in here. I have yet to be able to get this to actually work for me. I think you might do it from the back. Aha! There we go. Now we have the ActiveLink all set up. Okay, let's talk about the ActiveLink right off versus the Fitbit because that's the one I like the best. ActiveLink, Fitbit, and Bodybug. Those are the three I've owned. I have not used him yet. Bodybug didn't have a very good experience with it. I don't like that it doesn't have a screen you can use without a phone or a computer. The Fitbit has a little digital counter. It'll tell you your steps. It'll tell you your distance. It'll tell you your flights climbed. It'll tell you how active you are, and you can program it to talk to you. Mine calls me sexy. I told it to, but still it makes me happy. The ActiveLink, there is no digital screen. You cannot get any usable information from the ActiveLink unless you plug it into your computer. I don't like that. And then the usable information that you get, and this is only what I think, I believe all it gives you is your activity points. I do not know if it gives you your steps. It should, to me. Motivates you to reach your personal activity goal. See, it says it tracks your activity, and I think the only feedback it gives you is in your activity points. Your ActiveLink monitor tracks your activity and builds personalized activity challenges. So it'll be like, today, just by sitting around, no, it's not going to tell you that, but like basically it's going to be like, you had 4 activity points, try to get 6 tomorrow. Okay. I don't like that it has to be plugged in every day. That bothers me. The Fitbit, even if you, other than charging it, which you have to do through the USB, which I guess means you could plug it into a USB plug on the wall so you don't. You don't need a computer. It'll hold 7 days worth of information, and if all you care is day to day, then you don't need a computer at all to use Fitbit. And I like that. Okay. Now, cost. This is $39.95. If you are a Weight Watchers member, you have to have either the monthly pass, which is $42.95. You have to have or the online tools, which I believe are $9.95. Yeah, let's go with that. And then it's going to be $5 extra to use your ActiveLink every month. And it is my belief, now this might change, but it is my belief as of right now, if you are a lifetime member, then you're still going to have to pay that $5 a month. You'll get your free lifetime tools. The free online tools, they have finally given us that. But you will have to pay $5 to use your ActiveLink. Bodybug is $200 off the top plus $9.99 a month. And Fitbit is $100 off the top. And there's a free website that is cute, has tons of information. And had I started on the Fitbit website, I probably never would have used Lose It. Just an FYI to put that out there. I really love their mobile app also. It's so cute and friendly. Anyway, okay. So right there, I don't like that. I feel like when you get into Weight Watchers, and this was really hard as an employee to say because I'm supposed to sell and I even make commission, but it's so hard because once you start to educate yourself, like you go into the meeting, you feel like, oh my God, I'm so lucky to have stumbled upon this wealth of information. But once you start to take that education outside the box, you start realizing that that wealth of information is available and it's free on a lot of websites. If you're not a monthly pass holder or a eTools user, then to use Weight Watchers as a program, you would have to pay weekly, $13, then, or, there's different payment options. But then you would need to buy a calculator. They no longer give you the cardboard calculator. So you have to buy a calculator, $7.50 or $14. $7.50 for the first one you buy, it's supposed to be $14 after that. And then you have to buy the books for it so you can dine out, and then you have to buy, it's like, I don't know. To me, it's just like, in this day of age, with all of these websites available to help people lose weight, it's just kind of like the music industry had to adjust to new ways to make money. I feel like the weight loss industry does too, because you could do it for free. It's easy access information out there, and I don't know, I think more and more people are finding it. So that's just telling people just to be aware. Okay, so I don't like the idea that you have to be chained to a computer to use it, and that computer's going to cost you money. Also, there's these, can you see that? Okay, see this little arrow, and it follows these guys that go around, right? I believe, this is not accurate, this is a belief, that as you move, these light up, so you know that you've, reached your goal. Okay. I am going to, I feel like my thoughts are not ever very clear, because I'm like, I just want to give all the information, so I'm like, on the plus, on the minus. I haven't found a plus yet. I'm going to give it this plus. If you're not moving, and this makes you move, it's a good thing. I mean, anything can be your motivation. Hello, shoes are a big part of mine. My laptop, I was like, baby, I need a laptop so I can lose weight. And it did. It helped me lose weight. YouTube made me lose weight. I mean, the tools that I use are completely weird tools. Like, I had to have an iPhone. But you know what? I track every flipping day in this. I have written down every meal since May 22nd, 2010. And this phone makes that possible. It makes vlogging possible. And it makes Instagram possible. And Instagram makes me happy. And being happy makes this even easier. So you see, it's like whatever works for you is what's going to work. So if this works for you, then that's awesome. However, if you're the kind of person where when things get a little bit hard, or when your routine from the beginning gets screwed up, you decide just to fuck it, then this is not the way to go. Because what happens if you get into a financial position where you can't pay $5 a month? You need the free one. What if you lose your computer crashes? You need the one that's going to give you information right there and keep you going. Like those are the things that I'm like, yeah, maybe, I don't know. What I'm going to do, you have to charge this for 24 hours. 24 hours? Well, it was plugged up a minute ago. I don't know if I showed you this either, but when you, I think I did. I mean, I held it up and, get off the computer, fool. Stop it. Okay. This is your USB port. This is how you're going to plug it in and out and charge it. So, that being said, I'm going to charge this. And then since I'm back to Saturday vlogging, tomorrow I'm going to start using it. And then I'll give you updates via Instagram and throughout the day and throughout the week. But on Saturday, because here's the other bitch about this. You have to charge it, and then you have to do a week like of it getting to know you. Like, it customizes to you and all that other BS. So, I'm going to charge it and then do my trial week and let you know what I think. And then I'm going to do a real week of actual information with it. So, 2 weeks, 2 Saturdays, like next Saturday and the Saturday after, and I'll give you like a full-on review, and we'll go from there. And hopefully I'll find my Fitbit. I would love to wear my Fitbit and this and see how they compare activity tracking. There you go. Oh, yeah, I said distance. Anyway, so hi to everybody, and I hope this helped a little bit. If you have any specific questions about the ActiveLink, please ask it. I will definitely do my best to answer it, either throughout the week or in my my wrap up to my first week. And then my actual review will be the week after.